Happy Friday, 8th graders. Today's lesson will cover pages 22 through 25 in your grammar book. And we are going to discuss nouns and the plural formation of nouns. After listening to this, you will need to do exercise 2.2 on page 22, and you will also need to do exercises 2.3 and 2.4 on pages 25 and 26. So here we go. As all of you should know, nouns name persons, places, things, and ideas. Nouns are the most often used part of speech of all the 8 parts of speech. Next slide, please. To make most nouns plural, you are simply going to add an S. An example would be girl becomes girls. ES must be added to nouns that end in S, X, Z, CH, or SH. For example, wrench becomes wrenches. If a noun ends with a consonant followed by a Y, you are going to change that Y to I and add ES. Atrophy becomes atrophies, PHIES. If a noun ends in F or FE, unfortunately, you are going to have to consult your dictionary because there is no really tried and true rule for this. Next slide. Some of these nouns will end in S. Some will change the F to a V and then add ES. So again, if you are not sure, check your dictionary. For example, payoff, you just add an S, but scarf, you change the F to V and add ES and becomes scarves. For some nouns that end in O, you are just going to add S. For others, you're going to add ES. Again, there is no tried and true rule for this. However, one thing you should not have to consult your dictionary on is musical terms that end in O. All of these just add S. Here are examples. Bozo, just add S, equals bozos. But tomato, you add ES, becomes tomatoes. But note these two musical terms. Soprano just becomes sopranos with an S, and cello just becomes cellos with just an S. Next slide. Some nouns are irregularly formed, as you should know, okay? Some nouns require the spelling to be changed. Person becomes people, woman becomes women. Sometimes nouns stay the same from singular to plural. You have 1 deer, you have 5 deer. You have 1 fish, you have 1,000,000 fish. Finally, slide 7, letters being discussed as words, making a letter into a word when you're talking, writing. You're going to have, or I guess writing, right, not talking, you're going to add an apostrophe S. How many S's, S apostrophe S, are in Mississippi? Finally, last rule, add only the letter S to numbers, including dates being discussed. This is a very, very common mistake, so pay close attention if you are watching and listening to this video. Mrs. Shoemate was born in the 1900s, just an S on 1900, no apostrophe. Have a blessed day, and I hope to see each and every one of you. Hi, Isabella. Not you, but everybody else, back in class, in the classroom on Monday. Have a blessed weekend.